So a dream for Napoli, of course, a nightmare. 90 minutes for your old side, Juventus, Alessandro. Where did it go so badly wrong today?
Well, we're talking about two different kind of plays and games and tactical side. Napoli is fully dominant of the game, possession, one-touch game. Play together, and then of course in this picture, stars shine like tonight. Osimhen or Kvara as well, Lobovka, and a lot of players played very well. But on the other side, Juve is a different structure team, and as Don said, a few months ago they were even more. So, if I'm thinking about Allegri now responding of question, how this has happened, and so the question for Allegri is going to be for sure, it's better lose one game by 5 goals than losing 5 games by 1, and this is his kind of mentality. So he's going to go back and say, okay, guys, this is a very sad and bad page that we need to turn now and restart again. But Juve is in a position really, really tough. What happened, in the past months with the owner and the president and all the staff. They're going through a lot of things. So they need to think about this game like, what, it's done. They are better tonight. Let's move forward. Let's win another straight 5-6 game, 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, like we can do, because this is the Juve. You cannot pretend too much. They don't even have a Pogba yet. Di Maria came back just now. It was a lot of injury in the first part of the tournament. Chiesa as well. So this is 3 game player for them. So important for this kind of team, like they build the team. So
do you agree? Go on, Alessandro. Sorry.
No, it's of course on my side it's a little bit sad, see after the game like this, completely dominated from the other team. It's not good at all. But this is football sometimes, and you need to turn the page. That's the only thing to do, and quick as possible. Hoping that you have a game in 2 days, so you can prove that everything that happened today is wrong, and it is just a bad day.
This is where we are for Juventus. Don, you just have to take it as a bad day and move on, beaten by a much better side.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, analysing the game, there was so many of their experienced players couldn't get into the game. As I said before, the back 3 got bullied. Locatelli couldn't really get in the game. Weston McKennie couldn't make no impact. I felt a little bit sorry for Chiesa, his first start for a long time. I think 12 months, his first start. Kostic on the other side, playing as sort of wide wing-backs. They couldn't really get in the game because Napoli were overloading them. They're missing lots of players, like Alessandro said. Dusan Vlahovic is a major miss. But I think it's one of them, Dan. Sometimes, and Stevie might tell you as being a manager-coach, some games you can look at the analysis and you can watch it. Sometimes you've just got to bury it. And I think that's what Max Allegri might do. He might just look at that tonight. He might even look at it tomorrow. He might not even show the players. And he might just bury it. But they've got a major game coming up next. They've got Atalanta next. So they've got to make sure they get back in that winning horse. And what you want to do as well, Dan, when you've been 8 unbeaten and you put a mini run together, then you get smashed up Napoli tonight. You say as a manager or a coach, right, let's set a target. The next 4 games we go unbeaten. That's our mini target. 4 wins on the spin or whatever it is, but let's not lose a game in 4 or 5, whatever the number might be. So the Atalanta game now for Juve is going to be really full of pressure.
Where are we for a successful season for Juventus, Alessandro? Is it top 4? Would that be regarded as a good campaign considering how they started?
Well, considering everything that happened in Juve till now, yeah, it's going to be a good result. It's sad to say because, in Juve, you only go for the big ticket. You only go for win the title. But you need also to be honest that till now was injury after injury, problems after problems, a headache after headache. That wasn't even this 7 game straight win wasn't a good moment. You lose players. You don't have full recovery from Chiesa. It's the first game tonight from the first in the first 11. Pogba is not even yet come back yet. I mean, so to be realistic, arrive in the first four is going to be a good result this year for Juve.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.